1774, a man by the name of Thomas Paine, who was born in Thetford in the English county of Norfolk, emigrated to the colonies we now call the USA. And he wrote a book called Common Sense. Now that's something that doesn't exist these days. But in that book he wrote, "We have it in our power to begin the world over again." 2 years later, Britons and America understandably rejected the king. They knew the pain you and I feel. They knew what it means to be oppressed by our government. They knew the importance of the writings of the English philosopher John Stuart Mill. And because of that, they began the world over again when they founded the USA on the principles of liberty, freedom, individual rights. So we have gathered here today to welcome the US President. And we do so, not just out of respect for America's democratic choice of leader, not just because we admire Trump's stance against globalism and political correctness, not just because this is the morally right thing to do, but because America, you truly are the bastion of freedom in the world today. You stood by us in World War II and helped save Europe. And I want to ask the audience to shout with me, "We want Trump! We want Trump! We want Trump! We want Trump! We want Trump!
We want Trump! We want Trump! We want Trump! We want Trump! We want Trump!"
The words of America's 40th president almost bring me to tears. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We will preserve for our future this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we will sentence them to step into 1,000 years of darkness. My brothers, we live in that darkness. Our once beautiful country is overrun by an unholy alliance of Islamist degenerates and Marxist cuckolds. The communist group that was busting these confused students who didn't even know why they were there yesterday, that opposed Trump, are part of Stand Up for Racism. And one of their most famous activists, Peter Tatchell, wrote a book called Betrayal of You that called for the legalization of pedophilia. They are led by Diane Abbott. Can I have a boo for Diane Abbott? She has insinuated that white people are inferior. This is not an organisation in a position to talk about what is racism. They mock Donald Trump for his skin colour. And these disgusting people are the kind who oppose Donald Trump. And we here look down in a cesspit of degenerate hedonism and Marxism with the BBC state propaganda machine pushing filth on us. We see a glimmer of hope on the internet. We see Trump speak words our politicians would never dare, as he speaks of things such as no-go zones here in London. America is that shining light at the end of a long, dark tunnel. It gives us the power to say that enough is enough. Enough of terrorist attacks on stadiums, shops, even the home of our Queen and the Parliament, our equivalent to Congress. These are so frequent, no one's even shocked anymore. Enough of machete gangs slaughtering people on London streets, where there's a crime rate higher than that in New York. And enough of the child rape in FGM that has destroyed thousands of children. It's time that London had a patriotic leader like Trump who truly cared for the people. Say it with me. Sadiq Khan must go. Sadiq Khan must go. Sadiq Khan must go.
Sadiq Khan must go. Sadiq Khan must go.
The state threw Tommy in jail, though he broke no law. The state threatened anyone who opposes Sharia law with up to 6 years in prison. And the state threatened Freddie Martin and I, was 3 months in jail for organising this rally today to welcome the leader of the free world. This country truly is communist. There are days when I wonder, where do we really live? Is this North Korea or Soviet Britain? Maybe it's communist China. And what I want to ask is, will you stand quiet as those who speak the truth are punished? The founding father of the USA, George Washington, said, if the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led like sheep to the slaughter. These money-grabbing globalists, these special interest groups, desperate for mass migration, do not have our interest at heart. They want us blind. They want us morally broken. They want us easy to control. They don't want us to say that London's Mayor Sadiq Khan stood on the stage 9 times with a radical imam called Suleiman Ghani who supported ISIS, and Sadiq's then own brother-in-law was part of a radical terrorist group called Al-Mujahirun. These are the kinds of people that run London today. Will you let them shut up? My brothers, are we going to be dumb, silent sheep? Are we going to put up with the murder of our children and nation? Are we going to put up with the silencing of our voice? No. You and I are not sheep. You are not soft, fluffy and cute. We are British lions. You and I together will begin Britain over again. In 1839, in Newport, Wales, 10,000 brave men and women who wanted the vote bravely marched forward for liberty, even when the police opened gunfire on them. They hammered to the door of Parliament across the river behind me and noticed the People's Charter to say that we will not be quiet, we will not shut up, our voice matters. That spirit has returned. A great wind of change has come. In years to come, they will study and talk of the great populist spring. Salvini in Italy, Orban in Hungary, Trump across the Atlantic, and you and I in Britain. We will stand like men. We will shout to Soros the words of Kipling's poem, leave the Saxon alone. Now, my brothers, we won today. We had a rally here outside the embassy, a static assembly, and the state did not want us to. They threatened us with Section 14. But they have applied, and please stay calm, they have applied a Section 12 public order which banned us from marching from here to the Tommy rally. So let's show no anger, let's remain calm, because you can still go there individually, we just can't go as a march. Now the state wants every excuse to ban us. The media wants to label us with slurs, violent, far-right, hooligans. Please don't let them do that. In this struggle for our freedom, we will face many challenges, many obstacles, but please don't be disheartened. We may not win every battle, but we will win this war. We will get our country back. We will make Britain great again. Together as one people united under God, British or American, you and I will, to quote Thomas Paine again, make the world new again. Now, due to this public order, you got the piece of paper there? Okay, I'll invite you over in a second. But due to this public order, Freddie Thatcher, the UKIP London chairman, Martin and I will have to leave you now. We will head over to the Tommy rally, not as a procession, or we miss 3 months in jail, and that's not really going to help us do any activism. So let's stay calm. I know we really want for free speech, but if you have any Trump or Tommy banners, and there's a group of more than 2 of you, potentially a police officer could be difficult and arrest you and fine you £200. So maybe you can hold your banners upside down, or you can put them in the truck, but please be careful. I'm just telling you this. I know this is shocking. I find it hard to believe I'm saying this. But please stay calm, stay strong, my brothers, and we will see you later at the Tommy rally.